Hatsy and I'm back with another build video, and this time we are doing a renovation of Hogwarts. So I wanted to do a renovation because of the new series that is going to be starting very soon. In fact, I'm going to start recording it straight after this, and it's going to be called The 7 Toddlers at Hogwarts. So the real challenge part is the fact that it's at Hogwarts. I mean, yes, it's going to be challenging that there are 7 toddlers and they all have to age up perfectly, but it's going to be tricky because of the plot that I'm using. So it would have been actually a lot easier if I'd have just used a normal palace or, wherever. But the thing is as well, because of the characters and how they are sort of inspired by official Harry Potter characters, well, I want them to stay true to their personalities a bit. So for instance, Gary Trotter, he's going to be up in Gryffindor. Like, that's where he's going to have to sleep. He's going to have to sleep in the little common room over there. So yeah, it's going to be quite tricky when I have to separate them all into the houses. What I'm going to do is I've actually decided that because we have little Grobby as well, I don't know how many of you remember him, but he's actually my favourite character. I think he's so cute. So he is going to be sleeping in the kitchen as of now. So if anyone wants to sort of change my plans for that, then go ahead. Because if you think that he'd be better suited maybe in an official house, then let me know, because we can do that. The series hasn't started yet. I can change some things. So yeah, the other thing that I want to just let you know is the fact that I didn't really change that much of the interior. That's why it's a really short video, because I wanted to stay true to Hogwarts. Like, it wasn't going to look like Hogwarts if it was just decorated completely differently inside. So I've only changed some things. I mean, some rooms have just stayed exactly the same. But yeah, I think the only thing I'm going to do is if Grobby does end up being in the kitchen, maybe it would be Grobby's job to actually make the food. I don't know if toddlers can do that though. But if they can, that is what we're going to get Grobby doing. So he's going to be down in the kitchen, and I'm going to make sure that there's a bed down there. Yeah, I am very excited. I think that Baglid's going to have this room that we're looking at right now. I know that it's Filch's room, but I want to make it so that Baglid can get round easily. It's probably going to be suggested that I put him in like a hut in the backyard or something, but I don't really want to do that because I did say that if I'm going to build Hagrid's hut, which I am, I'm going to do it on a separate plot. But that would mean that it wouldn't really make sense for this series because he wouldn't be able to stay at Hogwarts. The kids would be by themselves, or the toddlers would be by themselves. So don't really want that to happen. So if you're very confused about what on earth I'm going on about, there was actually a creator sim before this, so that will hopefully clear some things up. And I have to address the elephant in the room for some people, because I've been away for like a week and a day, I think, and I haven't spoken about why. There are like 3 reasons why I've been away. Okay, so number 1, I've just had the most terrible, just bad luck, and that's the biggest thing I can say really. But I want to just sort it out in another video because it's actually quite funny how unfortunate I was on Friday. It's so bad that it's laughable. Anyway though, going back to Hogwarts. So we've just passed the Slytherin common room. That had a very brief makeover, but I did change those sofas that a lot of you were saying that made the room a little bit modern. So that was good. Maybe it looks better with those. I think it does. And I think apart from that, I was just adding some random things around Hogwarts. Now, you might be thinking that maybe that was just for decoration. No, it's actually to make it slightly harder, because what will happen is the toddlers will get distracted, fingers crossed, so they won't just go into the common rooms. They won't go where they're supposed to go. They will go all the way through Hogwarts, because I want them just like scattered all over, because that's the point. It's going to make it difficult. Also, I completely missed it, but like the best thing that I've achieved out of this whole renovation is that I made the Quidditch pitch a sand pit. Can we just address that for a second? Now here what I was doing is I was actually changing one of the classrooms into a little casual room. So I tried to make it so that what will happen is the toddlers will go and eat in the Great Hall, and then they can all come upstairs and just like chill out or go in the library, and they can all meet each other, because that's a massive thing as well. I don't want them to just be like separated into the common rooms or to the houses. I want them to be social with each other. So that's why there are some rooms that I just slightly changed so that they can have some time together. But anyway, that is the end of the build. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all for the series. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.